Okay, former fashion photographer Michael Belk gives us this picture taken in Matera, Italy, and I entitle it Wasted. I think it's just the one word that sort of describes the whole deal. Let's take a look at what we have here. We have a man who seemingly could not make it inside the front door of his own home. He's dropped his briefcase, he's just laid himself down, his papers are just flying everywhere. Notice the jars in the picture are kind of askew. It's sort of a symbolic of his life's kind of rushed, hurried, and chaos. Maybe that's where you are. I know what that's like for sure. And he's just got his head on the lap, on the thigh there of Jesus, and that's done. He's done. He's cooked. That's it. That's all he's got. Could not get into the sanctuary of his own home. And Jesus meets him there on the porch. Pretty typical of Christ in my experience. He'll sort of meet you where you run out of gas. He doesn't wait for you to come to him. He kind of meets you. God is a pursuer of those who diligently seek him. He's a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. Well, this guy didn't have he didn't have anything left to seek him with, and Christ met him right where he is. Now, notice Christ, I don't know, he's interesting. What's he thinking? You know, he's very patient, just sitting there kind of waiting for this guy to come back around. And he's thinking, pondering, not agitated, wouldn't appear. He's not frustrated. He's just patiently waiting. He's got time. And that's the thing about God. God has time. And he's just there waiting for the guy to work out. Maybe thinking, what are we going to discuss? What can I say? What is this man ready to hear about his life? Why is he living the way he is? What is he looking for? What is he searching for? What does he want that he's trying to find in the very thing that exhausts him? Why is he finding or seeking to find fulfillment in the thing that actually depletes him? These are good questions. I don't know where you're at. Maybe you're seeking fulfillment in things that actually exhaust you. You're wanting to be filled up with a need in your life, but it's leaving you empty. And this is what Jesus does. He meets you where you are, and he waits for you to come around, and he dialogues with you about what it is that maybe we can change. What is it that who is it that we can pursue to give us that sense of strength and fulfillment and meaning and drive and passion that doesn't leave us wasted. Come unto me, he says. Come unto me, all who are weary and heavy laden. This guy is heavy laden. And he says, I will give you rest. What do you mean rest? What is that? Just like you sleep for a while, wake up, you feel better? No. He is the Lord of the Sabbath. Therefore, when he gives us rest, he gives us a piece of himself, the Sabbath himself. The Sabbath to this exhausted man is a person, not a day of the week. Not a religious ceremony, a person. A relationship and a friendship with Christ is receiving rest because he is rest. Idleness does not give you rest. A relationship with Christ gives you rest. And that's what this man's been looking for. And I have a feeling once he wakes up and they have that conversation and starts to make a few value judgments and changes about that relationship, that those jars won't be all over the place anymore and his papers won't be blowing down the street. His life will have more structure and order to it and a greater sense of strength. Wasted. Don't have to be. Sometimes emotional, sometimes psychological, sometimes physical. No need for it at all. Christ in relationship with him is our rest.